Welcome to Marlon Speaks Live. We're on again. It's what, July the 2nd? Yeah, July the 2nd. Um, so yeah, just wanted to share some insight on this recent verdict, this Diddy verdict. Um, man, like I was saying last night, this to me would be the karma from, you know, all the bad business that he did in the music business. Now, I still don't think that anybody that do bad business in the music industry should be going to prison. But, you know, how karma work, you don't got no control over, you know what I'm saying, how a person, has to come to terms with, what I'm saying, whatever they have done. So I think I see a fly. My, bring me that electric fly swatter.
Just saw a club too.
You did where?
Just two past
Grab, grab.
me.
I just seen one in here. Dang, there's multiples in here. Probably came in when we opened the door. I think it's on the table in there.
Hey, there, but my car is going fast now.
Huh?
I tried my stuff going fast now.
Oh, good. Yeah, man. I truly believe that. Oh damn! I don't know what just happened to glitch. Oh, somebody trying to call me. Yeah, the bad karma, man. So yeah, the tricking that they got him on is trumped up. Um, it's literally some BS. I don't think if they charged him with putting people on a plane, what do what do you like when men pay for women to come see them in general? That is that a crime now? Because in general, men we gonna pay for the flight. Men will pay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what men do. We like to pay for things. That's usually looked at as a good thing. A man paying for stuff. You got a willing woman that want to come see her man, her dude. You know what I mean? And you supposed to have sex. Like that's just normal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we do. It's any living thing. That's what we do. But they're trying to. This thing basically on one side of it, it's the same old thing that any melanated man been dealing with in this country, which is for the most part um, being looked at as a sexual deviant, right? And a lot of us we end up falling into how people look at us. We do. You know, we're only human. You know what I'm saying? We're not above making mistakes. So yeah, when you got this reputation, this stereotype that's associated with your very being in this country, a lot of us can't, and then when you get the money, that it just exacerbated. So a lot of us we fall victim to the stereotypes that people make about us. Hey, that's part of me. I don't think that's a crime. You know what I mean? I know it's not a crime, actually. That's the lifestyle that he wanted to live. You know what I mean? So it's just sad that, that the government, want to charge somebody, these judges. Now I kind of see what Trump was talking about. Fuck these judges, man. They got biases. I just pray that they don't give him 100 years. You see what I'm saying? 20 years, I think, is the maximum he can get. You know, give him some time served, man. Please, damn. You know, y'all already inconvenienced this man for basically being a trick. You know, 99% of men are tricks. You know, in some shape or form, we all trick in some shape or form or fashion. You know, however you want to put it, we all trick. You know, we all have tricked. So yeah, like that's some normal and a lot just how the society is. You know, women don't want a man that don't spend no money. You know what I'm saying? So you spending money, you know, on a flight. You know what I mean? That should be looked at as good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know, you send your girl cash app or some money, look, or book the flight yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's looked at as being a good guy. You know, and I just can't believe that they convicted him of that. But I'm glad that he didn't get the RICO stuff because I truly didn't believe it was enough to get no RICO. You know, it would have to been a conspiracy. I just pray that they man give this man time, sir. Let him get off. Maybe put him on probation. I don't know how what you gonna enforce with the probation. Like, don't have sex. Like, come on, man. What is they doing? Like these some weirdos, man. They really just wanted to see them sex tapes and wanted to they these what we dealing with is sexual deviants that project that onto us. So they're the real sexual deviants, and they project that onto us. You know, but when you get some money, that's really what make you a target. So that's really the perceived crime from the general crazy public. You know, they see this successful black man. You know, historically in this country, successful black men have usually been docile. You know, they haven't been like outspoken and trying to, you know, and having weird lifestyles. That's usually been reserved for the white men. You know, the rich white men that have the weird lifestyles. So I think in some, you know, in the weird thing, I think in a weird kind of way, I think that they're trying to keep our successful black men in check. You know, you better go get a wife and the kids and family and don't have no weird lifestyle. Only Hugh Hefner, you know, and Donald Trump and Epstein can live like that. Men like that, you know. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad that he didn't get the RICO, but I'm also kind of upset that they convicted him of essentially tricking. I don't know, man. What y'all think? Put down in the comments what y'all think. I will respond to every one of the comments. I do want to have some dialogue. So let me know what y'all think. Marlon Speaks Live. Intro on the way. Intro song and video on the way. All right, one.